Here are the top 5 no-code platforms for 2023, and then I'm going to show you how you can start making money and pick the right app for your idea. So let's go through it. Number 1, FlutterFlow. 2, Paperform. 3, Softr. 4, ChatGPT. And 5, Bardeen. So let's go through one at a time. FlutterFlow is a platform where you can create mobile applications really fast. And for this year, they've actually expanded so you can create web applications as well. So this is a real interesting platform to really scale up your business if you want a native app. Paperform, they've been on the list for 3 years. It's tried and true. We've made the most money using this platform. I keep telling people about Paperform. It allows you to do everything. It's the Swiss Army knife of no code. You can create marketplaces. You can create chatbot integrations, so many different things with Paperform. It's great. Softr is a platform where you can create software either for internal use at a company, or you can also use it to create marketplaces and tons of other things that look really professional and create an MVP for your ideas. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is ChatGPT. Now, why is this on the list? This allows you to become a superhuman for whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to work quickly and have another resource, have another personal assistant, ChatGPT is free to get started, and there are tons of things that you can be doing with this platform. We'll talk about it in a few moments. And the last thing is Bardeen. I think I'm saying it right, Bardeen. This allows you to automate things in one click, and it is so easy to use this. Just like it says, it's as easy as texting a friend. You say what you need in plain language, and it will do what you're asking. And there's so many different use cases that will go into this. Now, to break down which one you should use, FlutterFlow, Paperform, all those things, let's first break down how you're going to find the right tech. Now, there's a link down below if you want to actually have this PDF, but we're going to go through this step by step. The first thing you need to think about is how to pick the right tech and how to do this based on your idea. Tons of people want to create all different types of platforms or all different types of apps. And it's important to think about, first of all, what are you trying to create? A marketplace, ride sharing, a CaaS, a knowledge as a service, games, a software as a service, SaaS. What are you trying to create? It's really important to pick the right tech and have a starting point, then trying to try out like 10 different platforms. Like, what if I use Bubble? What if I use FlutterFlow? What if I pick something that aligns with what you're trying to create? So in the comment section down below, for this year, what are you trying to create and why? That's really important. And then based on that, that's going to put you in the right direction of what platform you're going to be choosing. The next thing that you're going to have to be looking at is, what is the one feature of your app? So tons of people ask me in the comments, like, I just want to create the next TikTok. It's like, great, but like, that already exists. Why do they need yours? And more importantly, like, what's the main feature first to trying to create something like as big and it's complicated as TikTok, right? Pick something like the beginning of Instagram. It was for photo sharing. Is that what you want to do? Pick one feature and really focus on that. That's going to allow you to pick the right kind of platform for you. Along with that, there are 2 other steps down below that's included in this PDF if you want to take a look, but we'll stop there as we go back into the different platforms and go more detailed. But you got to pick the right tech based on your idea. So FlutterFlow is great if you're, again, trying to create mobile experiences. But I would say if you're trying to create something that is mobile first, if you're trying to create an application where your branding is going to be first and foremost as a mobile experience, as an app that people are going to be downloading from the App Store, FlutterFlow is going to be great for that. For getting started, if you're collecting data and you need some kind of form to collect data, that's what Paperform is great for. But also, people have created digital magazines with Paperform with subscriptions. We've used this for Docs Connections, our most profitable marketplace. Although we love ShareTribe, and if you're going to be expanding down the road, I would use ShareTribe or Brilliant Directories. But to get started, Paperform has been excellent for us, and we just keep going back to this. All of our main offerings, our main lead magnets, our main business keeps going back to Paperform. For to get started, if you're trying to create a minimal viable product and MVP, Softr just hands down looks so good. And there's so many different things that you could be doing with this. If you go to the templates, you can take a look at all the different things you can create. A portal, if you're trying to create a marketplace, if you're trying to create a community, you can get started with Softr. Again, what I would focus on Softr for is my MVP. I would use other platforms if I'm using a community or scaling a marketplace. But to get started, to validate your idea, you got to start somewhere and validate. See if you can make money with this and then decide to scale. It's not a problem. Everyone scales, everyone shifts over time. This is your first stop to really get things done. What I like about Chat GPT is a few things. Number one, this helps me on my daily life. If I'm creating emails, if I'm answering questions, if I'm doing tons of things, I use Chat GPT to make sure I'm just making my life easier. But also, too, if you're having trouble with coding or you want to get into coding and you want to just have a structure how to use MySQL or other things, this is great. You can explain in simple words and it will then create the code. And so if you want to later on use things like Replit or Ghostwriter where you're coding, that's a great in between. Or maybe you want to learn how to code, but you just don't have time and you just need snippets of code. Instead of going in Stack Overflow and getting just beaten down by the comment section, ChatGPT allows you to do a lot of things. And so this just keeps getting more and more powerful, especially with the ChatGPT plugins that are coming to Plus members. There are tons of things that are coming out. And if you're interested in more, there's a link down below with all of our AI playlists. And if you have specific questions about ChatGPT, let us know. And then we're going to be talking about Bardeen. I would love to say that this has saved myself and my clients so much time and money using this product. People use this. You can use this to create your own automation agency. There are so many companies that are doing manual tasks and they just don't understand how they can just automate it or have someone else do it. Bardeen is a great, great resource to be able to use this to be efficient for your own business and offer this as an option for businesses to have this. If you've used things like Make or Zapier or others, Bardeen, I feel like this is such a very, very good platform. And there's so many great use cases for this. If you take a look at all the different things, not only could you provide this for other businesses, but what I would say is you can also offer consulting. So if you're saying I don't want to be in the trenches and do this and offer a service, offer consulting where you teach a group of your clients to optimize their own systems, and then you're just getting paid to be on retainer to make sure all of the systems are in place or keeping them, active, and then go from there. We switched from being a service provider of an agency to more a consultancy, and that's how we did it. And the people love it. The company loves it because our consultancy is cheaper than if we're in the weeds doing everything, but also we provide the standard operating procedures, all those things for them to be able to train others so they're making more money because we're making their business more efficiently. So we're saving them time and making them more money at the same point. So that's a really good provision. And I've just been really impressed. And we've seen with one client, it actually it made them $3,500 in less than 10 minutes just using this. So I'm a huge fan, and the branding and the UI UX is just mwah, chef's kiss. In the comment section down below, let me know what you're planning to use. What kind of project are you trying to create? And if you want help with this, there's going to be a link down below for Docs Connections and where you can actually get other professionals to work with or my consulting services as well. I'm going to give you a sneak peek as well. This is something called Sleek Bio. This is what we use. It's one of the originals from AppSumo. It's a great product. This is what we use for all of our services, and you'll see a link down below for that as well. We'll see you in the next video.